Hello, everybody. Today we are going to be talking about using our area and circumference formulas for circle to solve some application problems. In other words, some word problems. Alrighty, so remember our circumference formula is circumference equals the diameter times pi, and our area is equal to the radius squared times pi. Okay. And in these examples, we are going to be using just the pi symbol itself. Okay, we're not going to approximate pi as 3.14. We're just going to keep it as the symbol pi. Okay, and you'll see what that means again in just a second if you're unclear. Okay, so for example number one, it says that a lawn sprinkler sprays water in a circular pattern. And the water sprays in all directions, a distance of 10 feet from the sprinkler. What's the area of lawn that is covered by the sprinkler? And they want us to keep our answer in terms of pi. Okay, so again, our formula is area equals radius squared times pi. So what I like to do is to draw myself a picture of what this would look like. Okay, so if we have the sprinkler right in the middle, right here, and it sprays out to a distance of 10 feet, okay, so that is the radius of the circle that we're talking about. Okay, so to get our area, we're going to do area equals the radius squared times pi. Okay, well, the radius is 10, so we're going to do 10 squared times pi. Okay, and we're not using 3.14, we're going to just use the symbol pi. All right, so here we go. 10 squared is just 100 times pi, or 100 pi. Okay, and so that is the area of the lawn that's covered by the sprinkler. And of course, we want to put in our labels here, and we're talking about feet. So it would be 100 pi feet squared. Okay, remember area is always in square units. Okay, so there's our answer, 100 pi square feet. Okay, let's look at example number two. Okay, so again, we have a lawn sprinkler, and it sprays water in a circular pattern again. And the water sprays in all directions and covers an area of 144 pi square feet. What is the radius of the sprayed area? Okay, so in this case, we're given the area, okay, but what we have to calculate is the radius. So we're kind of like working backwards in this case. All right, so let's set up our equation again. Okay, so area equals radius squared times pi. And since we know that the area is 144 pi, that's going to be equal to radius squared times pi. Okay, and we're trying to solve for the radius. Okay, so now we're just doing some algebra from algebra 1. Okay. Well, we have this variable, this symbol here, pi, on both sides of the equal sign. So what we can do is we can divide both sides of the equation by pi. That makes these cancel out. Okay, so now our equation looks like 144 equals the radius squared. Okay, and we're not looking for radius squared, we're just looking for just the radius. So to undo the squaring, we're going to take the square root of both sides. Okay, so the square root of 144 is 12. That gives us our radius. Okay, and there's our answer. 12 is our radius, and we want to make sure that we put in our label. We're talking about feet, so it would be 12 feet equals our radius. Okay? And be careful, it's not feet squared this time because we're only talking about the radius itself, so just 12 feet. Okay, let's go to the next example, example number 3. Okay, this time we have a radio station tower that broadcasts in all directions, and the maximum distance the signal can broadcast is 18 miles. what is the total area that the radio signal covers? That's our first question. And then second, what's the circumference of the circle the signal makes? Okay, keep your answer in terms of pi. Okay, so let's draw ourselves a picture again. Whoops. Do that. Sorry about that. Pen is acting funny again. All right. Okay, so here's the tower right in the middle of the area that it can broadcast. Okay, so like it's like we're a bird looking down directly at the top of the tower. Okay, so the signal can go out in every single direction. Okay, to a maximum of 18 miles. Okay, so 18 miles is the radius of this circle. Okay, all right. So we're trying to find the area. So area equals the radius squared times pi. Okay, so area is going to be equal to 18 squared times pi. Okay, and we need to calculate 18 squared. Let's do that. Okay, so 18 times 18 is going to give us 324. Okay. All right. So our area equals 324 pi. Okay. And that's going to be in miles squared because we're talking about area. So 324 pi miles squared. Okay. All right, so that answers our first question. Okay, what's the total area that the radio signal covers? Next, we want to find out the circumference of the circle, so the distance all the way around this circle that the broadcast covers. Okay, so circumference is diameter times pi. Okay, well, 18 is our radius. Okay, 18 is our radius. Well, if we want the circumference, we have to use the diameter. The diameter is going to be 18 plus 18, or 36 for the diameter. Okay, so our circumference will then end up being 36 pi miles. Okay. All righty, there is number 3. All right, let's take a look at the next example. Last example is number 4. Okay, so we have a circular swimming pool, and the pool has an area of 49 pi square feet. And we have to calculate the circumference of the pool. And we're going to keep our answer in terms of pi. Okay, so again, they're giving us the area, so we're going to have to work backwards to get the radius. Okay, so area, 49 pi, equals the radius squared times pi. Okay, so again, we have pi on both sides of the equal sign, so we can divide both sides by pi. Making them cancel out, we get 49 is equal to r squared. Okay, so we need r, not r squared, so we're going to take the square root of both sides. Okay, and we get that the radius is equal to 7. Okay, so we had to do that first so that we could get the radius of the pool, and we're going to use that to now get our circumference. Okay, so remember the radius is 7, so the diameter is going to be 14. Okay. All right, so using that fact that the diameter is 14, we can get the circumference, and circumference is going to be 14 pi feet. Okay, and there's our answer in terms of pi. Okay, now in all of these examples that we've done, okay, when we calculated our answers and left them in terms of pi, that was an exact answer. okay, because we're just saying pi here. But if we wanted to get an approximate answer, okay, we could round off that value of pi, okay, and we're normally used to seeing it as 3.14, okay, but we know pi is never ending. It keeps on going forever and ever, okay, so we round it off to 3.14. So if we wanted an approximate circumference for the pool, okay, we would do 14 times 3.14, okay, and then that would give us an approximation in feet. Alrighty, so this video should help you get started with the Thursday, Friday assignments, and of course we'll have Zoom sessions. You can check in if you have some questions that you need answered, or just to say hi. All right, so good luck on your assignment, and if you have questions, please let me know. All right, guys, take care, be safe.